Is it music playing?
We're going live.
We
Fuck. Screw it.
are technically live. I'm just waiting for
Hey.
the stream to pop up on my thing. Yup, we're live. And so on the playlist today, we talk about Mr. Sephiroth in Super Smash Brothers. The game, some of the stuff announced at Game Awards and the winners, and the Indie World Direct. So stay tuned to Metro Kingdom Radio, and welcome back to the Switch side. Welcome, everyone, to Metro Kingdom Radio. It is I, your host, the best by far. It's me, it's J-Playstar. Doing another one of our little live broadcasts here. Although I don't know if any people will show up because I didn't advertise it. But that's because we've been doing so many live streams lately. It's been hard to keep up. But yeah, so here with two of my lovely co-hosts here today. We have, first off, ROB the Rob.
Woo! Hey guys, I'm back.
And we have Reunion. Yeah, so I mean we're all in a despair mood. We got a Sephiroth in Super Smash Brothers. I mean, first off, it was kind of jumbled, our reaction to him at the Game Awards. Because, for one, Rob goes and joins, like, right before the trailer happens. And then he's, like, not in sync with us. He's like, I don't know what you guys are watching. I don't see it. And
it's funny.
And
you guys gotta see the humor in that stuff. Come on.
Yeah, and so, Ryu, I want to get into your mind. Because you and I, when watching our reaction, realized at the same time what was happening. When Galeem gets slashed in half, we were like, what is going on? And then all of a sudden, like, when you see the camera kind of zoom in, and then you hear the beginning of One Winged Angel, you were like, oh, and I was like, what?
It was like, instant. Because that opening is so iconic, you know?
Yeah. Like, what was going through your mind?
Well, I always imagined, okay, so here's the thing. Like, sometimes when I listen to music, I like to choreograph fight scenes in my head because I'm a nerd. And I always imagine this song in in a Smash Brothers movie, like maybe like the characters are fighting like Master Hand or whatever. But like, for some reason I always imagined it taking place at Midgar, at the end of Advent Children. So when I heard this, I was like, oh my god, Sephiroth is here. Like, this is kind of like a dream come true, because this is, it's like Advent Children and Smash Bros together.
Mm-hmm.
But what was funny was I had this vanilla protein shake, and it was like, I realized when I put it down, it was right in front of the camera.
Yeah.
But I was like this, my whole mouth was open. I was like, and I looked down, I was like, oh shoot. And I tried to look at the screen while grabbing it, and it spilled over. And there was this white gooey liquid all over the desk and keyboard, and it's kind of like symbolic if you think about it. That's how good Sephiroth's reveal was. this white gooey liquid appeared all over my screen, my desk, my laptop, my keyboard.
I remember seeing the milk. I remember seeing the shake like in front of your camera and thinking, "What the hell is he doing?"
Yeah, like.
But I missed you drop it. I did not see that part.
Yeah, you like were hitting it on the camera, like right in front of the mic. So then it was just going straight through, and I was like, "What is this guy doing?" And I see like you just have to shake in front of it, and then but I think because you were starting to panic because you were like, "Oh my God, smash!" Yeah, and so
this is what I'm waiting for.
I had a choice between cleaning up my computer as fast as I could or watching the Sephiroth trailer. I think I made the right decision.
Yeah,
I just watched the Sephiroth trailer.
Yeah, try to adjust your. It was really funny because you see in the thing too, like you knock down the shake because you're like, oh no, it's in the way of my camera. So you like knocked it down. I was so confused, and I was like editing. I was like, what is he trying to do?
I remember, like, if you look at the video, it looks like I did a magic trick. Like, like I just made this shake disappear. It didn't disappear. I just knocked it down.
And so to make things worse, I'm over here reacting, freaking out. Chris is going like, "Oh my god, what?" And Rob's over here like, "I don't see what you guys are seeing." And then the stream dies for me, and then you hear me go, "Oh no, what happened?" And I'm over here trying to scramble, trying to figure out. See, I had realized, because I too was panicking. If I had actually read what the text said to me, I could have just easily hit reload, and we would have been perfectly fine. But instead, I clicked out. I closed Streamlabs OBS, and I'm like trying to figure. And so I didn't get to fully even react to it. I came back when Mario got stabbed by his sword, and I was like, and Chris is like, "Do you guys not see what we're seeing right now?" And I'm over here going like, "What the hell happened to our stream?"
I'm like, yeah, and I'm jumping from screen to screen, like I don't know what I was supposed to be watching. I'm like,
I just remember Rob was like, "Oh, I guess I should be watching the stream that not our stream, but the actual stream at the same time."
Oh man,
you can actually see me like look at the screen, like my mouth is open, and look back down at the spill, and just look back up, and look back down. Like, what should I do here? And then later on, if you guys were at the stream, you would see me like a rag and like this keyboard, and I'm just like wiping down the keyboard.
Oh man, yeah, that was a nice little cluster yuck, but yeah, but it was crazy though, like just the fact that Sephiroth is in the game. And so did you guys get a chance to watch the Mr. Sakurai Presents stream?
I did not.
I watched most of it. I mean, I watched it as I skimmed through it pretty much.
Okay.
So.
But so then my question to you, Ryu, okay, well, Rob, let me just break it down for you really quick. So, he went over like a bunch of things. What was really cool was how, before we went on the stream, I went and we and Chris like tried to predict a few things. And I straight up was like, we're going to get a Tifa Mii Fighter costume. We're getting a Barret. Like, I was like, imagine we just have like a stupid polygon Barret show up as like a Mii Fighter costume. Like, that'd be hilarious.
The gunner.
Yeah, as a Mii gunner. And then I was like, and Tifa with polygon assets.
Oh, the puncher.
And so, and so I was like, we get that. Then we're gonna get the Chocobo hat returning, and then my dreams are gonna shatter when we get the Gino Mii Fighter costume back from Smash 4. And then it goes and happens. We get Tifa, we get Barret. We also got Aerith, which tripped me out because I was like, oh wow, cool. So we got Aerith.
You can down spike Aerith. Yeah. Anyone can down spike Aerith.
Anyone can down spike.
Fire Emblem, Byleth.
So yeah, we got Aerith as the sword fighter, and then we get the Chocobo, and then we get Gino. And why is it that he seems to look worse in this one than he did in Smash 4? I don't know. Like, that Mii Fighter costume looks even more jank, and that's one of the things I've kind of noticed about the Mii Fighter costumes in Smash Ultimate in comparison to Smash 4 is that like they look a bit weird. Like, I think like their proportions are, they try to make them look more realistic, I guess you can say. Because like the perfect example is the Knuckles one. The Knuckles one in Smash 4 looked really good. It looked like, you know what I mean? Like if you just got over the fact they had a Mii face, it looked like Knuckles. But then in the Smash 4, the Knuckles costume came back, but his fists are so small. Like they made him look like normal human-sized fists, and I was like, but Knuckles needs to have like stupid boxing gloves, Like that's what makes him Knuckles. But
it's like if Bomberman was realistic.
Yeah. And so it just doesn't look good. And so that to me, the Gino one pretty much suffered from that fate. And of course, like the Mii that they chose for the Gino costume doesn't look anything like Gino. Like the one I made before for Smash 4 looked pretty good. So I'm hoping I could just import that and like get my Gino on. Like I was kind of already anticipating this was going to happen. Although I am disappointed in that I thought that maybe they would just straight up give him the Gino head. Like what we got for Bomberman and Cuphead. Yeah. Like, why couldn't he just done that for us, Just give me a Gino head. And then we got no, like, special music or anything. Like, it would have been really cool if we got that song for, like, other Mario stages. But no, that didn't happen. Yeah. And so
we still could get, other Mario RPG characters, like Sticker Star characters, or
He said
Mallow.
Sticker Star.
How do I
Whatever.
how to kick him out of this thing. How would I put a mustache on him? Oh, this.
Yeah, I was looking at the trying to find the Knuckles Me costume, and you're right that it was an interesting costume, and the gloves are freaking huge.
Yeah, in Smash 4, right? Like it looked better. Yeah, and here now he just looks like he looks like a dude wearing a Knuckles costume. I don't like it. Like he went to a Halloween store and like bought a Knuckles costume. Yeah, and then so like also with the stuff that they showed off with Sephiroth. So here's the cool thing, right? You know, he showed us Sephiroth's like moveset and this and that. But Rob, here's the crazy thing. So he goes and tells us that Sephiroth is going to be released on the 22nd, which is Tuesday, right? Which was what I guessed prior. I was like, we're going to get it on the Tuesday. That's usually what happens. But then this fool, Mr. Sakurai, he goes and shows off this
Tricky
thing.
Guy.
He goes, you know, like we just can't put this Sephiroth here just with everyone else. He's a special character. Let's go ahead and we're going to give him something special. So he goes and gives us this thing called the Sephiroth Challenge. And so what it is you could choose easy, normal, or very hard. I don't know why that jumps from that. But, and basically it's like a one-on-one like special battle against Sephiroth. And if you defeat him, you have access to him. Essentially, you're unlocking him prior to the 22nd. And so
wait, so you don't have to pay for him?
No, so you do have to pay for him though.
Okay.
Yeah, so
if
like
you've already paid for him.
Yeah, it's if you've already paid for him, then like that's what happens. And so yeah, so like you know, that was really cool. But here's the funny thing about that is he said the original idea was that they would give you the option of easy, normal, or very hard, but you'd only have one opportunity to do it. And so he goes like, if you lose the battle, you're just gonna have to wait till the 22nd.
That would have been cool. I would have been okay with that.
I would have immediately chosen easy, and just feel like, no, I'm like, nah, man, nah.
Oh, I thought it was only for very hard. If it was for very hard, that would have been cool. Like you.
Oh, maybe he did say that, but either way, it was still just like, nah, bro. I'm just gonna choose easy.
I wish they had like events like that for every character. That'd be so cool. Like, you know, like a Donkey Kong Country menu and you fight King K. Rool, or like you know, just like every new character should have something like that.
Well,
I mean, I guess it's a lot of work though.
Well, I mean, King K. Rool had. I mean, you know, what I mean, like to me, it's essentially what when you're unlocking a character in the base game. You know,
right?
Like,
Yeah.
But
I mean,
have
like
to fight against them.
Menu, like the fact that you can like choose and it has the right font and like the music and all that. So
yeah, that part was pretty cool. And so what's cool, Rob, is that like after you do it, they give you like a time, like of how fast you completed it. And so right now,
I was watching your challenges earlier.
Yeah,
the ones that you completed with super quickness.
Yeah, the first one was a complete accident. I just wanted to beat him with Terry, and then like I ended up beating him with Terry, but he kind of just killed himself, which I was okay with. But then when I looked on Twitter, like there's a hashtag Sephiroth challenge going on right now, and I think you're gonna want to like try to participate in this. Is like people just doing the Sephiroth challenge on very hard and trying to get the fastest time. And so when I saw that there was someone who beat it in 7 seconds, I was like, I need to try to do that. And so with Donkey Kong, I was able to do it in 5.25. But then I see this other dude who got in 3-point-something seconds. And so I'm like, man. And then I just found out apparently Hungry Box did it with Game & Watch in 2.75 seconds. And I was like,
I wonder how that happened. Did he like get a 9 or something?
He might have. I assume he got a 9 somewhere around there. So I was like, man, you know, this pro Smash player did it. There's no way I'm going to be able to do that.
That's pretty quick. I can't think of anything that would be faster besides maybe like Hero.
Yeah.
Even then, that's pretty difficult to do.
Yeah, I thought about that too because I was like, which character would be the fastest in doing this? And I thought of Hero and Game & Watch if you got a 9. But yeah, Hero would be really hard too. No, you get lucky with Thwack.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that would be probably the fastest. I can't. That would be,
but that's only if you were to get Thwack to begin with, though. So
yeah. These people like we have us Smash players. We have no life. We'll do it.
Yeah. So we got that's basically it. So like now, if you have Sephiroth, you know you could just do that challenge. and you'll get to do that. So Rio, did you get a chance to play Sephiroth at all?
Yeah. I beat the challenge. Like it took me. Okay, so the thing about King K. Rool is that like he does a lot of damage, but he kind of depends on like knockback stuff. So because it's HP mode,
Mm-hmm.
and he so like his advantage is that he has armor, but you take damage no matter what
Anyway.
if
Mm-hmm.
you have armor. Yeah, so it was really difficult. Um, so I just had to lame him out. Like I couldn't even. There was one time I almost killed him, and like I shouldn't have recovered. If I just recovered the opposite way, I would have killed him, but I saved him. And then I ended up playing a few matches online. Um, he's Sephiroth is actually like pretty fun. Like
Yeah.
he has good movement. I really like his movement a lot.
Yeah.
It is Sephiroth challenge is the first hashtag that comes up on Twitter when you punch in SE. Well, I guess it's trending.
That's pretty good considering it's
totally
SE.
trending. Square Enix?
No,
Oh.
the three-letter one.
Oh. Oh, I see what you're talking
Yeah.
about.
But Sephiroth is pretty sexy, so
Sexy Roth.
sexy.
Yeah. I'm trying to see like these people and their challenges. So it was really cool though. I enjoyed. Oh man, see, look at that guy. 3 minutes and 3 seconds and 0.35. Just crazy. Yeah, so that was pretty cool, like how they revealed that to us. Were you surprised, Ryu, that we got 9 tracks for the stage?
9?
Yeah.
I'm surprised we didn't get 7. I mean, like, look, yeah, we deserve it because, like, not only that, it's making up for the last game. Like,
Yeah, because like we got Cloud, right, and then we got Midgar, but Midgar
That's
has
it.
2 songs and they're the same song. Like
Yeah.
they're pretty much the same song, so that's why like everyone was like, man. And then Sakurai even mentions it too. He was all like straight up in the direct. He goes like, I know a lot of people saying they wanted more Final Fantasy music, and then he went to explain why it was hard, because I guess when it comes to Final Fantasy music, there's a bunch of like copyrights like in different regions that they have to clear.
that's odd, though, right? I didn't know that would happen to music. Like,
Yeah.
usually it's like anime rights or like,
Mhm.
video game rights, but yeah.
Apparently music's one of those as well. So yeah, he that was one of the reasons why. But here's one of the standout things that he said during that stream that kind of tripped me out too, was he was talking about when he started using like technical like fighting game terminology. And then
Yeah.
he goes, oh, sorry, I guess I shouldn't be talking like that. He goes, I'm supposed to be the guy that wants Smash to be a party game.
I feel like that's the
Joke
translation
for him?
is not 100% accurate, but
Right. But it was kind of like, I think it was not 100%, but like fairly accurate. And but yeah, and so it was just kind of a trip. Like he actually said that, and because he's like, oh, I'll leave, and he goes, I'll leave that that kind of talk to the people who play in the tournaments. And Chris and I were like, ooh,
I was just like,
tournaments.
did something else get canceled here? What happened?
And so we were like, this probably came out before, or he probably recorded this before the whole free melee movement came out. Because it's just like he said it, and it's like, ooh.
No. Like, dude, I wonder when it was edited. Like, that's what I was wondering. It was probably around that time too.
Yeah, I mean, the free melee movement's only been like what, 2 weeks long, 3 maybe.
Yeah, it's a couple, like less than a month, I'd say.
I'm sure that this video was finalized and finished way before that. So yeah. But yeah, so Sephiroth is here. And so I also played a few games online with Louis, who also did join us on our thing.
Was that him?
Yeah,
Cool.
that was him. Yeah, so we were playing.
I didn't get a chance to watch it yet. I assumed it was him though.
Yeah, so like because originally the stream was just like we're gonna try to unlock Sephiroth, and then it became just us playing Sephiroth online against each other. And so I will say, like, him having that big sword, man, is pretty cool. I'm enjoying it very much. I mean, Sephiroth's recovery is kind of bad at first, but then when you realize that you know, like when he has the wing out, you have like 4 jumps essentially, and then you can air dodge in, and then you can still use his up B. I was like, oh, okay. Like I was able to start getting back to the stage easier once I realized.
If you use the right, if you use the right sword moves, his sword moves pretty fast too for a large sword.
Mm-hmm.
It's way faster than like Ganondorf or like
Ike.
Violet. Yeah, or Ike.
Yeah, like his sword is pretty strong, but it's not. I don't know. I mean, I feel like, you know, Ike, for example, hits a lot harder than Sephiroth does. Like, even though he hits hard, but I feel like Ike hits harder.
It's
yeah.
It's a bigger sword.
Well, you know, as much as I like Sephiroth in this game, I was hoping we get Sephiroth's twin brother from the Golden State Warriors, Sephiroth, who's the 3-point champion. So. I'm
shaking my head at you. I mean, you know, Sephiroth. Ike's sword has more girth than Sephiroth's sword may be longer, but Ike's is more girthier. You know what I mean? So
yeah, Sephiroth's sword is kind of like a pencil if you think about it.
So it's really up to you. You know what I mean? If you prefer length over girth, whatever like satisfy you more when you're smashing. So
Violet's has imprints on it. It's a little bit ribbed, so.
Yep.
Yeah, but his can extend longer though.
So can Violet's.
And Link's is just average. He's good.
Some people like average. Yeah.
No, but see, like when Link's at full health, he could shoot stuff out of it. So
there you go.
And not only that, it's the master sword, so it's great for masters.
Takes a master to wield it.
Hey, he got it from the Lost Woods, okay? It's a different type of wood.
Oh man, I all this bait, you know, we're just falling into, you know, so.
Man, and Steve's is made out of diamonds.
That must have. Never mind.
Marth can counter with his. Just saying.
Every Fire Emblem sword can be countered.
Oh, I know, but Marth is important because the tip is where the most of the power comes from. So.
Oh yeah, Roy's at the base or the. You know what?
All about how you use the tip.
Yeah, I mean that's how it works with Marths.
This is what happens when you have a pod without Keo or Chris.
Right? Because Chris would be like, "Oh, come on, guys, let's get back to the topic at hand."
But the three of us are just like, let's see how long we can keep this dumb joke going.
All I know is I like Lucina's because hers is all around, so her sword.
I mean, if you want length and girth, Cloud is the best. You know, especially when he does his final smash.
Okay, I think this joke has run its course.
If you like yours with a little bit of evil, Ganon might be your man.
Oh, he's a beast. I heard he's a demon in the sack.
In the smash, right? I think you said smash wrong.
Demon in smash.
Demon in the smash. Yeah, there we go.
Hey, look, I just be thankful that Ganon actually uses it now. Because remember before, he used to tease you with it. He would just pull it out and let you look at it and then put it back in.
You know what's... Okay, here's the funny thing. This is back on Nintendo, in the Windows stuff. So like back in back when the Everyone Is Here trailer came out there was like, you know, the New York Center, Nintendo Center, was it New York Nintendo Center? Yeah, they would all react to it. When the Ganondorf's appearance came up, you hear the whole crowd screaming, "The sword! The sword! Bring out the sword!" And he does a smash attack, and everyone's like, "Ah! Ah!" Which like makes me like really sad that they didn't have a Sephiroth reaction because of COVID.
I know, dude. That was one of the things too. Like when watching different reaction videos, like, because you know, I mean, like, You know what I mean? Like I unsheath my sword for reaction videos. Let me tell you.
Oh yeah,
So
I could go on forever.
so like I you know, and the one where they're at the Nintendo World store is like one of my favorites to watch. Even though they kind of get annoying when they're like yelling at each other, going, "Hey, everyone, be quiet!
Shut up!
Shut up! Shut up!" Like it gets annoying at that point.
And then 3 seconds later, they're like, "Oh!"
Yeah. Like those are always fun to watch. I really would have loved to see them like react to Sephiroth. I mean, you know,
The
R.I.P.
saddest one.
R.I.P.
Every time yeah.
I think you and I would think about the same thing. Like I just really wonder how Etika would have reacted, like if you know he was still alive and like got to see that, because do you remember his reaction to Cloud? Like that was like one of the most hype reactions he ever had for Smash.
You got my boy Cloud.
Check out my boy Cloud. So, you know what I mean? Like imagine if it was Sephiroth.
Said, but
he was like he would have been dying. I mean, even with Min Min alone, like he probably would have been freaking out because he loved Min Min. Yeah. So it's like, man, it's just like all these reactions. And one of my favorite parts too about watching these reactions is I like when I see somebody who knows it's Sephiroth the moment the music starts playing.
Yeah. And then like I don't know, you give him like extra like kudos points. You know, it's like like we're in this exclusive club of we can tell what Sephiroth by like the first 2 notes of a song. Oh shit,
Sephiroth. Although admittedly, then again, I'm like 0 for 2 when it comes to these reveals of these Final Fantasy VII characters, because I unfortunately had to be at work when Cloud was revealed, and what made me even more upset about that was like I had to, because like his thing was like during a direct, right? And I was able to watch the first 30 minutes of the direct because I was on a lunch break, but I had to go back to lunch, and literally like he was revealed 5 minutes after that, and I was so mad because then like I ended up getting spoiled because people started messaging me, "Oh my god, Cloud's in Smash," and I was like, no, so I didn't get to watch it and react to it. Man, I would have been freaking out too. But yeah, you know, it is what it is.
At least you didn't like damage your equipment. Well, you know what? Actually, everything seems okay here, but like I was kind of worried because I have these like it's like this audio gear, and there's like holes on the top for ventilation. I swear like maybe a drip of like vanilla protein shake might have gotten there, but it seems like
your damn protein shakes, man. Let me drop some protein shake knowledge on you really quick.
That's how Barry got to Smash. He's like
Black Mark 7 in the chat, the laughing. That was from when you were talking about the different swords, right? I assume as much.
Yeah.
No, that was from the Sephiroth joke. I'm sure he thought that was hilarious.
Definitely was not.
Sephiroth.
Yeah, but so it's cool though, Ryu. Like, do you like how Sephiroth's all of his smash attacks have super armor?
You know, is that only when he has the wing?
Oh,
I wasn't really sure. I think it's only when he has the wing.
Oh, is it?
So I just kept like, I don't know. I didn't get the wing much whenever I was playing. I think I just maybe I just didn't even realize it
because you weren't losing as much. That's why.
No, I was. Yeah, probably.
You know what's funny is I haven't defeated Sephiroth in very hard, like the Sephiroth challenge. I haven't done it on very hard where I actually depleted his HP. Every time I've beaten him, it's just because I dunked him. Like, I ended up just spiking him off the stage.
One of them wasn't even a spike. He killed himself.
Hey, okay, if you slow motion...
The Donkey Kong was a spike. I'm surprised you were able to pull that off because I guess Donkey Kong is really strong, but like I couldn't pull off any spikes on him just because it was HP mode.
Oh yeah. Oh, I mean, I had to do it very low. If you notice, I wasn't getting back from that spike.
Yeah.
Let's just say that if I didn't land it, there's no way I was getting back up to the stage.
That's actually the reason why Donkey Kong couldn't make it in the Donkey Kong Country sequels. He did that spike at the end of the first game. He never made it back to Country 2 and Country 3. So.
Is this your segue into talking about the new SNES line that's coming out?
Oh, is there?
Oh, it's good enough.
I'm sorry. Let me check this out.
Oh my God! Look at him.
Oh, wow. Huh? What? Whoa! Donkey Kong Country 3 is here for the Super Nintendo Classic online thing membership. Check it out. That means that all 3 Donkey Kong games are on there now. So if you guys love like 2D platformers, the series, if you want to like look at a great 2D platforming series, it really doesn't get much better than Donkey Kong Country series. Um, Part three is kind of some people don't really like it as much as the first two, but in my opinion, like the whole entire trilogy is peak 2D platforming, and the soundtracks are mwah. If you're listening to this, I just did a chef kiss. Mwah. Did she still have the guitar in Donkey Kong Country 3? I don't remember.
I think so. I don't know. I didn't really like. I mean, I played Donkey Kong Country 3, but I never really like cared to beat it because I just really didn't like Kiddy Kong.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, it's weird how like those Super Nintendo sequels all had like a crying baby in it, you know? Pay your taxes.
That's what Yoshi's doing. He decided to pick up the baby Mario because he was gonna use that as an excuse to like he was gonna claim
Dependent?
it. Yeah, he was gonna claim it as a dependent, so he doesn't have to pay those taxes.
That's why in like Yoshi's INDS, you get like 3 dependents. You get like Mario,
Wario, Donkey Kong. Yoshi avoids taxes.
Yoshi.
Oh man. All right, so let's go and talk about just some little things about the Game Awards. You know, we uploaded some reaction videos, and you know, some of them have been getting good stuff, and some of them have been getting okay. Look, I can't help it if there's buffering issues. You know what I mean? Like, what am I supposed to do if it's buffering? You know what I mean? And like the quality doesn't look good and things are skipping. What am I supposed to say?
Yeah.
Wow,
Plus,
this game looks
you don't
gorgeous.
come here for the quality reports.
Yeah, you know what I
Be
mean?
realistic.
Like, what am I
You
supposed to
come
do?
here for the laughs.
Yeah.
To be fair, it was also our first time doing like a party stream, right? We didn't even know about streaming until the end.
Yeah, we didn't know about
like,
party streaming.
Isn't there a way to? I was like, isn't there a way to do a YouTube party? And like deep down, I didn't want to say it because I was like, man, I don't want to set this up. So if I say it, I have to set it up.
You set it up.
And then I set it up, yeah.
Yeah, like you know what I mean? It was just like, you know, what am I supposed to do? I'm reacting, aren't I? Like I'm reacting to the stream. If the stream was like crappy, I'm reacting to it. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know. I just didn't understand why people were getting so upset that we're not reacting about the game.
Props to the guy who didn't delete his hate message.
Yeah, you know, I'll props to you. You know, I'm gonna read your name because you commented on the video. So obviously,
if he's still here, if you're still here and you watch this next video, thanks for sticking around.
Wait, this is even like the beginning of the podcast. This is like the middle part. He's gonna stick around. Like, man, I hope they comment about me.
I hope that they mentioned something about what I said to them. Yeah. So like, let's see. There you go. Jackson Holden on her monster reaction video. Great reaction, just talking about video buffering for half the trailer. Yeah. You know?
Yeah, the other half we were loving it. So
thanks a lot to Shopkeep Magalore on YouTube. Just want to mention at the end of the trailer, Magnamalo was carrying Arzuris, who is just a big blue bear, not Zynoger, the electric wolf who talks to bugs and howls.
That's the real Monster Hunter fan
right
there.
That guy needs props. Do you want a $20 gift card? We could, just kidding. We're not $20 gift card. But
so you're the real MVP.
Are you Diego in disguise? Can we say? Yeah, but thank you for that, Shopkeep.
Because that's actually Link. He's just fact checking us.
Well, actually, yeah, like because I thought it was Zynoger. Like when we watched it, Rob, I was like, "That's that one electric thing."
I thought it was the like platypus, the new like platypus looking monster.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so you know, since it wasn't, that's fine. You know, thank you for telling us who it was. But yeah, so the Game Awards. Well, okay, so you know, we got some winners, we got some losers. I just want to go into this. I mean, I was hoping that Keo or Chris were going to be here so we can like talk about it, but you know, unfortunately they're not. But how do you guys feel about the winner of Game of the Year, The Last of Us Part 2?
Oh, that's why you wanted them there. I like Naughty Dog. I think they're a very great company, game developer. I've played a lot of their games. I played a little bit of Last of Us. I haven't played Last of Us Part 2. But I mean, out of what was there, I'm not surprised that they won. You know what I mean? Had it got if it, but because what was it? Last of Us, Hades, Ghost of Tsushima. I mean, those are all
Great games, but there's
yeah.
like
I mean, I know you guys love Hades. I know. Pretty sure none of us are gonna talk crap on Final Fantasy. So for it to win game of the year, I think that's pretty good.
to be fair, Final Fantasy 7 had 2 chances to win it. So yeah.
Dude,
Just saying.
Wait, I'm so
I'm a little
confused.
disappointed Animal Crossing didn't
Are
win
you-
it though,
oh,
because let's be real, that was a huge cultural thing last.
Johnny's so confused.
Wait,
about
I'm
the
so
joke.
confused. Wait, are you saying because the game was a remake, so that's
Yeah,
why?
yeah.
Oh,
It had 2
but
chances
the
to
game,
win.
but the Game Awards didn't exist in 1997.
That's should have waited 20 years. Stupid.
Speaking of which, like, even like with this whole the Sephiroth and Cloud thing and like everything about, did you just notice that the whole thing about like that whole trailer and everything, and it was just so, I almost said Assassin's Creed, Advent Children. Like it was everything about Sephiroth in the Smash right now is Advent Children Sephiroth. It's not even like Final Fantasy VII Sephiroth.
Like not even
Yeah.
the remake Sephiroth.
hmm
It's just Advent Children.
I'm just saying, man, all this like Sephiroth, Cloud and Sephiroth stuff is like bringing me back to like the late '90s. You know what I mean? Like I'm over here bumping Britney Spears on my playlist because of it. So it's like, I
Britney Spears never leaves my playlist.
you know, the only reason why I brought
Hashtag
it up,
free Britney.
the only reason why I brought it up was because she released a new album yesterday, and my girlfriend and I
did?
were listening to it in the car, and then I was listening to it, and I was like, well, you know what? Can we play like "Oops, I Did It Again" or something? It's
actually
cool
like-
and all, but
The music video, like they'll do like a new version of that song, and the music video is like Sephiroth stabbing someone else.
oh,
You know what what I thought would have been really cool is if they had like a cutscene where where like Zelda's like, you know how because they have Sephiroth almost stabs Zelda. I think it would have been cool in the cutscene like Sephiroth's about to stab Zelda, and he's like aiming for her, but then she does like her transformation to Sheik and just like smacks him. That would be fun.
Black Mark 7 in the chat. Last of Us Part 2 won way too many awards. I agree, and that's why I don't
can
think
agree
that
with
it
that, yeah.
should have won Game of the Year. Because I'm with you, Rob. I just feel like Animal Crossing, like even though Chris will reiterate what Game of the Year is for, recognizing a game that delivers the absolute best experience across all creative and technical fields. Okay, well, I mean, just because Animal Crossing it doesn't have like all this like crazy action and zombies and stuff, doesn't mean that you know like it's not technically impressive. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of work that goes into like programming that game. You know, I'm just saying. Just because they didn't give you like 5,000 storage spaces doesn't mean that like it's not a you know what I mean? Because that's literally just all they do have to do is change a value in the game and then make sure the data doesn't mess up. Oh, there you go. Hey, extra storage
Honestly,
space.
what the Game Awards should have done was give like a special like like a special award for Animal Crossing as like the savior of 2020.
Right.
So I mean that
Right,
would have
'cause-
been great.
It was across the board, right? Because I mean, from everywhere, I saw it everywhere. Animal Crossing. I don't know if you guys saw it with like your friends and family members and stuff. I mean, my girlfriend doesn't play video games, and I got her stuck on Animal Crossing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know a single. Okay, I mean, I know some people who are just so set in their like, oh, that's a game for babies ways that you know they wouldn't give it a try. But like, everyone gave Animal Crossing a try. I mean, like, look at the sales numbers for it. You know what I mean? Like, everyone played that. Like, even my mom was telling me she wants a Switch so she can play Animal Crossing. And I was like, "You ain't playing
Yeah.
mine. Like, I gotta play with my island, mom."
Nintendo ran out of Switches because of Animal Crossing.
That game is therapy
like-
to like some of my friends. Like they literally use it as like therapy. Like they love it.
Mhm.
Like it's therapy. I can't think of any synonyms.
Yeah,
Sorry.
So screw you, panel of judges and Jeff Keighley for voting Last of Us Part 2. Chris isn't here to defend it, so that's what happens.
Yeah, Chris for defending it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? At least we don't have what is it? Best game powered by Mountain Dew anymore. So that powered by Code Red Mountain Dew. So I'm just glad I didn't have to see that again.
That was totally a thing, huh?
That was like
forgot
all
about that.
Microsoft too. It was like all Microsoft games, and I think Gears of War 1 or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
I didn't know you could be powered by soda.
I'm glad that Hades won Best Indie Game, though.
Yeah.
I mean,
It was something for how many awards they were freaking nominated for.
Right?
They better, yeah.
It was a good game. You know, of course, some people were like, you know, Fall Guys should win that one, but I'm like, no, I'm okay. I think Hades should have won that. The Fall Guys won Best Community Support, which I didn't understand. Like, you know what I mean? Like, what's that? Like, if someone complains, like, they fix it? Like, I don't remember there being that many problems in Fall Guys that they had to fix.
Also, like, I mean, if you want to talk about community support, I guess ganging up on someone to make them lose.
But that's not what that is. It has something to do with, like, I don't know.
How about this? We give Animal Crossing Game of the Year. All right, we'll give Animal Crossing Game of the Year, and then we'll give The Last of Us Part 2 Best Family Game. Switch the awards. Everyone's happy.
I mean, at this point, it might as well be, okay? I mean, yeah, Animal Crossing Best Family Game, you know, I mean, we just said it. You know, we just said it. Like, you know, our families wanted to play it, even though they're not gamers. So I guess it is the best family game. But it's like, I don't know. I just feel like it should have won Best Game of the Year. I just don't understand why it didn't. It still bothers me that it was The Last of Us Part 2. Especially because, like, a lot of people really, like, were sour about that game, you know?
Last of Us?
Yeah.
Yeah, because didn't they change, like, directors or someone, like, high in the production team, like, changed halfway through?
Yeah, I mean...
Or was that a different Naughty Dog game?
There wasn't too many complaints about, like, the gameplay. It was mostly, like, story and other things that people complained about when it came to that. So, you know, it's not Cyberpunk right now. Which, I mean, you know, like, we could touch on that really quick. Jesus Christ. Like, you hear about, like, what's going on with that? So, on top of...
The only thing I heard about that is a Steve meet. And all the swords.
So, yeah. The swords and the assets are popping out. No, but, like, what's crazy is that, like, the game runs so poorly on, and it's crazy that they say last gen, because it's like, to me, it's like, dang, it really is last gen. It runs so bad on Xbox One and PS4, like it's a mess, and that, like, to the point where
I heard about the refund scandal with PS4.
So Sony, like, was offering refunds, and then even, like, CD Projekt Red, the developers of Cyberpunk, where it's just like they were saying, you know, like, you know, reach out to them first, and then if not, we'll try to help you with it, because, like, they actually made an apology statement saying, like, you know, please, like, you know, give us a chance to fix it. We have patches coming in, but then they were also saying that, like, you know, that we were at fault because we weren't transparent. Like, they didn't give us a single, like, trailer from PS4 or Xbox One. It was all, like, next gen and PC trailers. And so when people thought, yeah, we're gonna get this game because this game has been in development since 2002, so it's probably gonna be good on the PS4. Like, you know, it was just horrible.
They even sold special edition, like, PS4s and Xbox Ones, didn't they?
Yeah.
Now with even more bugs.
Yeah, and it was just like, yeah, and here's the crazy thing. So Sony was issuing refunds, right, for people who wanted refunds, like, if you bought the digital version. But then what's even crazier is they just today took off the digital version off the PSN store. Yeah, like, that's insane.
So, if you bought it, can you still refund it?
Yeah, you still have a chance to refund it. Like, but
then, they took the game down.
Like,
they said, F this game.
That's crazy.
We complain a lot about, like, you know, certain things Nintendo does, but one thing we can always count on Nintendo doing is releasing a complete game.
I mean, yeah, because Miyamoto himself said something along those quotes, right? Where it's like, you know, like, about delaying games, or, you know, like, like a delayed game, a good game that got delayed is always going to be a good game, but then a bad game that was like released is always going to be
Yeah.
known as a bad game, which I
That's
mean,
true.
he's kind of right. Like, No Man's Sky is on this list, and you know what I mean? Like, that was one of those games where it had so many promises, and then it released, and it was so bad that people were just like, ugh. But then, like, they improved it, and they finally turned it into the game and that they promised and more. But no one cares anymore because
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Because
And, and the thing is, like, they got positive.
But they won best ongoing.
The thing is, they got positive. Like, the game turned around within, say, a year, I think.
No.
And, like,
Yeah.
Right?
Well, they added some
they-
stuff.
Yeah, but,
like so a
if they
year
just-
later they did an update, and then like the second year that they did a big update, I think that was the one that
Yeah.
was like, oh shit, this is the game.
Mhm.
Yeah, but I mean, like, if obviously easier said than done, but if you gave that game a year, then that launch wouldn't have been so bad, and people would have been willing to wait for that second year.
Yeah.
But I it's still a game that people talk about.
No Man's Sky.
So like No Man's Sky, I mean,
I guess when you're that
gotta
when you're
say
that
it was a
hyped.
bad game to start, but it's freaking awesome now.
To be fair, it was super hyped.
Mhm.
So
Yeah, but I mean, like, it just sucks with Cyberpunk, and then even people who play it on like next gen consoles and like PC, like, they don't have as many bugs, but they still have a lot of bugs. So it's just very unfortunate. And almost, hold on there, I need to wax my sword really quick, because like, remember when I was saying that like when Cyberpunk got delayed till December, and then I said, what if they did that, because if they released it in November, they would have been eligible for Game of the Year, like Game Awards nominations at that point, but December is the cutoff. So what if they just went to December so that they didn't have to get nominated for anything? and then so, like, you know what I mean? Because they were like, man, we're not gonna win crap if this game still runs this crappy.
well, they didn't want to compete with the buggy game Bugsnax. So.
Stupid.
They just couldn't outbug them.
I mean, I don't blame them for releasing it, just because it's like they were kind of pinned up against the wall here, because it's like, you know what I mean? Like, if they decided to like work on the game for another year and then release it again, like release it, like, the PS4 is going to be passé by next year. Like, you know what I mean? Or like,
and the thing is, like, they're a big budget company too, so
And that's my question with it too. Like, they're a big game company. I thought they were well known. So how are you gonna have a game this long in production and have it be this bad? Like,
with all that crunch time,
who mismanaged this?
Yeah, they should get Square Enix's management. They'll take like 15 years to release a game, but when you play it, it'll be like, yeah, it's actually kind of good, yeah.
Cyberpunk 2077 Vanilla Fabuela version, Fighting Power 3000.
What you don't know is it was called Final Fantasy 15 because that's how many years it took for them to like release the game. So
Wait,
I
almost had to count that.
Wait, I know. Wait, didn't that game take like 10 years at least? Like, it took a
10
decade,
years,
right? Yeah. When it was still known as Final Fantasy 13 Versus.
They should have just called it Final Fantasy Forever. But I guess they released it, so right.
Oh man.
Oh, wasn't that game bad?
No, I didn't think it was that bad. I enjoyed Final Fantasy 15. I enjoyed it more than I enjoyed 13. I'll say that.
Oh yeah, 13 is like not even a real RPG. 13 doesn't count. And they took away the
played 15.
I mean, 13 was cool because like I liked some of the characters, but I don't know. I kind of liked the whole like the idea of 7 or 15 with like, you know, hey, let's me and my 3 best buds. We're gonna go on a road trip together, and the gameplay was actually really cool. Like the battle mechanics was pretty sweet. I enjoyed it a lot.
So, a lot of good characters in 15.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh man, we went off on a tangent there. So Game Awards.
I guess we should do the indie showcase.
I know. I think we have to move on to the indie showcase. I mean, was there anything about the Game Awards like else that you guys wanted to talk about before we move on? I mean, of course,
Screw best esports coach. I don't ever need to see that award again.
Oh my god.
Best esports athlete. Probably don't ever need to see that award again.
okay, Rob, we don't
Best
need to talk
esports
about
event.
what you've done. This
Best
is being
esports
recorded.
game. Maybe you can keep that one.
Maybe
Best
if they
esports
actually...
host. Get that one out of here.
Oh yeah.
Best esports
if
team.
it was separated into like categories, esports categories, it would make so much more sense, you know? Like best fighting game player, best first person shooter player, best, you know.
That's
That would
true,
be-
huh?
But that's why you have tournaments. You don't have award shows for this.
Rob makes a very good point. I mean,
Hey, they gave out, you know, finals
G2
MVP.
Sports should have won 6 tournaments this year, and now they're the best sports team. If they didn't do that and the other team won 7, then why are they winning an award?
And the winner for the World Series winner is, the team that won 4 games. The LA Dodgers.
That's a very good point, Rob. Like, you're so right. Yeah, that is so true, huh? That's so
I mean,
weird.
like, in a team sport, it might make sense for like to give out like MVPs and stuff, but most in like tennis or golf, you don't give out. Tiger Woods doesn't win like MVP or best defensive player.
That's true.
Yeah.
And it's hard, like, when it comes to esports, because like you said, Ryu, it's better if it was genres, because if we did like MVP for League of Legends, you know what I mean, like who's a League of Legends MVP, that would make sense. But the fact that you're doing like an MVP for all esports in general, it's like, so you're throwing someone from Fortnite, throwing someone from League, you're throwing someone from fighting, you know what I mean, like it kind of doesn't make sense. Yeah, because you guys make a good point where it's like, well, if you were the MVP, you would have been the one winning the tournament.
There's always that one, like the biggest tournament every year. Everyone goes there, and you win, whatever.
Right? Like these esports awards just don't really make sense, or I don't think they need to be here.
And I say that as a fan of esports. I'm a huge esports guy.
Well, Rob, I think the Game Awards agree with you, because that's why all of them were put on the pre-show.
That still doesn't make any sense. You had all that time before the show, and
you know, I will say best esports host is the only one I feel like could make more sense, because at least that one, you know what I mean, like it's a general enough like category. Yeah.
It's like, who do you like watching?
Yeah, that one was good. I'm down with that. Okay, let's get off of that. I mean, Crimson Desert, I thought was a good game. I don't know why we have so many dislikes to that video, because we weren't like really crapping all over that game. I mean, yeah, we called some things Shrek, and I and like, you know, and I was
fun of it.
I was ignoring Rob whenever he kept telling me the name of the game, and I was just like, what?
It's just people with no sense of humor, I guess.
I do hope that they put more of the somehow, some way they put more of the game show into the pre-show and kind of make it just like everything is like a banger, like a huge, you know, reveal.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, so I don't know.
It was a little long. I like that.
All right, Indie World Showcase. So Ryu and I did a live reaction stream to this. Rob, you weren't there, but so I'm just gonna.
I was there in spirit.
You were there. You were sort of there in spirit, right? So you know, they first showed off Spelunky and Spelunky 2.
Which I'm surprised we didn't get any negative reactions about, because
right,
we both didn't like.
You know why?
I thought they looked cool, and when I was watching it, I was like, I wonder what those guys think about it. And it was kind of cool to hear your guys' reaction and how you guys have actually played it, because it looked a little difficult, but then you guys were just like, oh, this game's hard.
Yeah, it's a great game. It's just not really my style. That's all.
Yeah, it's fun, but it's like, I don't know. I don't like platformers where you can take fall damage. To me, I can't deal. I just can't with that. Like, and like Spelunky is that. Like, you literally, if you fall like two blocks high, like your character just goes and like you die, and I'm like, man, 2 blocks, you guys can't. This isn't Mario at all.
And the art style kind of turns me off too, not gonna lie.
I was digging the art style, but yeah, the fall damage, I didn't understand what you guys meant by false fall damage, so I'm glad you explained it a little bit more. But yeah, that would probably piss me off too. I'd be done. I'd probably.
But like, my friend, Like I know people who like love this game to death. Like yeah. So
They probably just caught a groove.
yeah,
Figured it out.
try out. Maybe they probably have a demo honestly on Nintendo Switch. I wouldn't be surprised.
The Spelunks. Yeah, so then like we got that, and then what was the next game that they showed? Was it Grind? No.
It was let's see,
Calico or
Fisticuffs.
oh yeah,
Fluffs.
Fluffs.
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah.
That game, I was total opposite of you guys. First of all, who is the art director on this? Who's in control of the physics? And who designed these cats, I guess?
It looks like you can control all 4 limbs.
Yeah, it seems
Is that why they look
derpy.
like ridiculous ragdolls? Like
Yeah.
I've never seen ragdoll physics on your actual character this way before.
Well, I mean, have you ever played
QWOP.
you ever play Fall Guys? I mean,
Yeah.
like, you know, but it's really funny because if you see in the trailer, I noticed this when we were watching it live, but I thought I was imagining it. Then when I rewatched it, like, no, this actually happened. And like near the beginning of the trailer, when they show like these 2 cats fighting, one of the cat's tails gets caught on something, and then it stretches and like. It stretches like really long and goes all the way around the whole screen back to the cat. And I was like, they left this in the trailer? Like,
What?
yeah, it was really weird. Like if you look at
It's
it
a game
again,
mechanic.
yeah, it's so weird. Like I was so confused. I was like, what? Did that just happen?
What?
Did you just see it right now?
I think I just did. Yeah, it's like a slight moment.
But like, yeah,
Mhm.
I wasn't really impressed. I didn't like what I was looking at.
I mean, to
Like
me, it
the-
looks
the-
fun.
Yeah,
the
like
art
whatever
style-
whatever
art
they're
style
trying to
is
do
good.
with the game seems entertaining, but I can't look at it.
So apparently you can like destroy stuff and like it counts as like how much money. There's like a money meter, and if you're like there's a mode I guess where if you're in the store you can destroy as much items as you can, and the more damage you do, I guess it's kind of like Rampage, you know.
Mm,
Like the more damage you do, the higher score is. That looks like a pretty fun mode.
yeah. I don't know. I feel like I get some like fun party vibes from it, so that's why I'm kind of down to play it.
Yeah. Hopefully it's if it's like a I don't know. I hope it's a cheap game because I kind of want to play it. I'm not willing to spend more than $20 for it though.
Wow, you said 20. I'm thinking 5.
I'm not willing to spend more than $5 though.
Yeah, there's no price on the Nintendo eShop yet for it.
Maybe $10.
It's priceless. The moments you make with your friends.
Yeah, so Fist of Fluffs, you know, that's the thing. I like the whole idea of being able to customize my cat. I know.
I really
you
want to hear
don't.
Kyo's impression of it though.
Yeah. Okay. So what was next? Ah, gosh. Like I hate when Nintendo does this because they don't. put
Very,
it in
very
order.
ballet.
Very, very valet. Another.
That was like,
fun-
why?
It reminds me of.
Crazy Taxi?
No.
No, it reminds me of like, you know, it kind of looks like those Xbox avatars from like 360 days. Connect.
Man, that's like your answer to everything, Ryu. You like the
Everything I
third
hate.
time. That's like the third time you said something that looks like an Xbox avatar.
If it looks like it, if I hate it, it probably looks like that.
Yeah, so very, very valet. It to me it kind of has that goofy, like overcooked moving out vibes where you're just trying to like, you know, do one task, but you're just gonna do it very badly, and then it's gonna be really funny when you do because
Yeah.
you're doing it bad. Yeah, that's what I got from that game.
I feel like most of the fun would just come from the physics.
Yeah, pretty much.
I guess I've never played that kind of game before. So like,
You ain't missing
Enjoy
much. Just say you ain't missing much.
All right, next game. Was that
The
2J this
All-Star.
time?
Mhm.
Or the All-Star. Yeah, so the next
All-Star.
game from Leap Game Studios, we got Tunche, a 2D beat 'em up game with breathtaking hand-drawn art set in the
Tunche.
Amazon rainforest. Dude, this game looks sick. I mean, I've been here many times and telling everyone how much I love beat 'em up games, but man, this game looks so good.
I
Like,
think 3 out of 5 MKR podcasters will agree.
Mhm.
This looks like a great game.
And the other two are undecided. We don't know.
Yeah, we haven't
Yeah.
gotten their opinion yet.
They didn't tell us. They didn't tell us like what they thought about it. But man, that game looks so nice. Like the art style is so cool. I mean,
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
I
I'm digging the art style.
I appreciate that they stuck to the aesthetic for the characters. Although I would have liked it if their outfits were a bit more colorful, but you know, it is what it is. Although
The animation's great though. The animations are really good.
although I will say
Isn't
that
this the game with Hat Girl or the Hat Person? Who's the
but
Hat Person?
Hat Kid being in there kind of throws it off because I'm like, I see these other kids here who are not dressed fully clothed, and then all of a sudden I'm over here seeing like Hat Kid with like a top hat and a cape.
Well, in the game, Hat Girl is like always traveling to different worlds and like communities and stuff. So if you play the A Hat in Time, it kind of doesn't feel too wrong.
Is that where that character's from?
Yeah, it's supposed to be like a almost like a 3D Mario type of game, like classic 3D Mario
platformer. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard it's a pretty good platformer.
10 out of 10 on Steam.
The best part is that if you throw your hat at an enemy, you don't become the enemy, Rob. So I think you might like that game. Sure. I hate Super Mario Odyssey.
So let's all jump up in the air.
So the enemy just dies when I hit it with my hat.
But for those of you who don't know, Rob is in the president of the Super Mario Odyssey hate fan club.
I'll be your one-up girl.
It's the only hate group that I'm a part of.
I guess it's one of the more acceptable hate groups, I suppose. Although the gaming community at large would not be on your side, but
It would not appreciate me.
Considering the hate groups in the gaming community, I'm okay with that. Just saying.
The lesser you're clearly the lesser of like many evils, Rob.
Oh man.
It's like oh, he's part of a hate group. Oh, that's it.
Yeah, like you should make a Facebook group called like the Mario Odyssey sucks group, and like it would be like you and like two other people, like
it would actually be like the most wholesome hate group in like video game history.
It would be like you and two other people. One of them would just be like Ryu, just to see what you guys are saying.
It would just be me pretending to be a hater, just to like lurk around, and then it would be Chris just arguing with all you guys.
Chris just like trying to tell everyone why they're like wrong. Like,
no, that's the point.
Game.
That's the why it's a great game, guys. Come on.
Yeah. Oh, it's pretty good.
I would be like pretending to be a hater, but like once in a while I'll be like, I don't know, this Chris guy has a good point.
Oh man, that's so good. Oh, he's not even here to defend himself. Oh, he's probably like watching in the chat right now, and you see like in the chat, it's like, hey, what are you guys saying about me?
I'm half expecting him just hop on the Zoom call.
Yeah, right. I'll deny.
What'd you guys say?
I'll deny it. Like no, you can't defend yourself.
He throws the cappy hat, his own cappy hat onto Rob.
I know. You see like a cappy hat hit Rob out of nowhere.
Like, this doesn't change anything.
Oh man, that's funny.
But yeah, it looks like it's from the same developer from A Hat in Time, so that's why she's in it.
Okay.
Yeah. I think it is Leap Games. They said.
Just leave the child. Do I sound like Mando?
Yes.
Rob,
yes.
do I sound like Mando to you?
I can barely hear you, dude.
Leave me the child. Yeah, so
You sound like Bane.
Leave me the child, and I will make sure that Gotham is unharmed.
You're a big guy.
Who are you?
I know I sound like her.
Super Mario Odyssey is not the game of the year. In fact, I rather hate this game. Bane is your other member of your group, Rob.
Oh man.
I rather like Super Mario 64 instead. Even Sunshine is better.
I don't know what that was.
You turned into Harry Potter for some reason.
I guess, right? People usually tell me all my accents turn into Jamaican, but I guess that one went English.
Dude, all my accents turn into Southern. It's weird. Like I'll try and do a British accent, no, just end up being like Southern.
All
like
mine
Elvis.
turned Filipino for some reason. Yeah, I mean, I guess we're all guilty of that. Oh man, yeah, Tunche, man, this game of the year. I'm ready for this game. I'm good. I'm so down for some hack and slash action. Scott Pilgrim versus the World comes out next year, January.
Is, for breakfast.
Yeah, so Scott Pilgrim versus the World's coming in January. I was hoping we were getting it in December, but that's fine.
Can we talk about Gennosia?
Okay,
the
so
weirdest freaking game.
So the next game that I don't think is next, but Rob wants to talk about was Gennosia. Rob,
I know it was earlier. It was earlier in the cast or whatever.
Okay, go talk about it. I don't really know. I mean,
Gennosia, that was the freaking Among Us ripoff for the single player Among Us.
Yeah.
Like I'm sitting there watching the thing and I'm like, is this Among Us? Like,
it's Among Us without the it's Among Us without the like anxiety of lying to someone.
Yeah, I mean, it's essentially like a whodunit style of game, but yeah, it's what you said. It's basically Among Us, but like anime. Like I don't know.
I kind of dig it. Like I think it's great for like I said it on the stream. It's great for people who don't want to play with other people.
What really bothered me was they're like, who's the real who's the Gennosia in disguise, and then they just straight up show an alien like just talking, and I thought was like he's just one of the characters. I thought we were trying to figure out who the alien was, and then you see just like this gray dude with bug eyes. And like
different kinds of aliens.
And I was like, wait, so what kind of alien we talking about here? Like, are they supposed to look like Predator, like, or Alien versus Predator?
Yeah, and all of a sudden it's just like they were just looking like vampires.
Yeah.
Like, all I saw was the teeth. Was like fangs.
Yeah, the alien's name is Shigemichi. So it's a Japanese alien, I guess.
Yeah, but it was just like, I don't know. I mean, I'm not against whodunit style games, I mean, I like the Phoenix Wright series. I've played all the Danganronpas. Like, I'm cool with like whodunit style games, but this one I don't know. I don't think I was down.
There's also a dolphin in it named Otome, a dolphin astronaut.
See? I don't know. But yeah, so Gennosia, hey. All right, let's just speed through some of these because we gotta like wrap
Cyber
it up.
Shadow.
Cyber Shadow. That game
sick.
looked pretty cool. I enjoyed it. I mean, we were talking about it on the stream. We were saying it's kind of like a mix of Mega Man and like Ninja Gaiden.
Yeah. Ninja Gaiden's
that game. Cyber Shadow, yeah, that looked cool. I like the retro graphics.
Mm-hmm.
I like that a lot.
The action and platform looked really fun in that one too. So definitely one of the high points of the showcase.
Mm-hmm. This one was kind of cool too. Alba, a wildlife adventure. I was right, Ryu. It was Alba. Where you're this girl who's cleaning up humans, like, and they're trash. I don't know. I was watching that and I was like, oh man, that poor, was it like a duck in like a soda can holder thing? And I was like, oh no, those poor birds. Good thing Alba's on the case because we were gonna be like saving these wildlife. It'd be cool if we get to learn about wildlife too while you're doing that. It'd be
it's
kind of
just
cool.
Super Mario Sunshine without the platforming.
Yeah, she doesn't have a jetpack.
A lot more talking to NPCs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Although we also have Calico. Did we talk about Calico?
Calico.
Oh, Calico, the cat cafe game.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Not my dig.
It looks cool. But yeah, lots of customization. Let's see what's.
Yeah. Super Meat Boy Forever was shown. Again, coming to Switch on December 23rd. I'm probably gonna get that because I'm a fan of the first Meat Boy game, Super Meat Boy game. Grindstone.
Happy Game.
Grindstone.
Yeah,
was shown.
That game was a little weird.
Yeah. I'm not down with Happy Game. I mean, like the art style or the artwork is really well done, but
Yeah.
like it's just how creepy everything was. I'm like, nah.
Can I play their other game? Because their other game is supposed to be normal. Like, because I like the art, I just didn't like when it got all weird.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean, it looks really polished. It looks really polished. I'll give it that.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like a good game. I guess we can just agree it's not our game.
Yeah, I'm sure there's a niche group for it. But
People that want to get high and play video games and scare themselves. You're
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
probably someone that wants to go on an acid trip and play this game. Not me.
I that makes me want to do the opposite. I want to stay sober while playing this game.
Yeah,
Oh,
right.
grindstone.
Because I start freaking out if I saw those like those weird happy faces with crap coming out of their mouths. No, thank you.
Chris said Chris seems to be a big fan of Grindstone, right?
Yeah, he was. He loved it on Apple Arcade. He told us about how good it was. I mean, it's been getting a lot of like critical like praise.
Yeah.
So maybe we could check that out. I think that's pretty much it for everything that like I would like to talk about. And then of course the big kicker we got Among Us is now on the Nintendo Switch. So that's pretty cool. I mean, I already own it on PC, so I don't feel like I need to get it on Switch because to me that's not one of those games that I'm like, I really want to play Among Us on my bed while I'm laying down. I have to talk to
Yeah.
people, but then again, maybe if I'm really that lazy and I don't want to set up my computer. But yeah,
I mean, I feel like it's kind of a good game for Nintendo in that Nintendo wants you to play with your friends, not strangers online or whatever.
yeah. I mean, of course, if they wanted that, they'd also give you better voice chat and
You would just use your
social
own
options.
phone, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, because like I mean, then again, Among Us already in general doesn't have like voice chat. It's all text. Like people just play on voice because they just get on Discord. So that's pretty much how it works. Yeah. But we need to do that. I keep forgetting that we need to do that on our channel. We need to like all of us, and I'm not talking about just like the main five. Like we get Keo and Link up in there
You
too.
mean Doro and Link?
Oh yeah, sorry, Doro. Keo.
I was like, Keo's not the main five. That's
We get Doro up in
Dang.
there too, and like whoever else wants to join.
Louis.
Yeah, get Louis in there. Get a nice little MKR party if we ever decide to do that.
Get your favorite MKR fan. I think his name is Nahara.
Yeah, Nahar hasn't even shown up recently for any of our stuff, so it makes me sad. Thought we were friends.
Nah, he's one of the dudes that unsubscribed from us.
He saw
say
us.
Nahara, if you're hearing this, comment
Crimson
down below
Desert's
and
a
prove
good
you're
game,
still here.
Nahara. We love Crimson Desert, Nahara.
Yeah, I mean, I like Black Desert Online. That's what that game is actually. Like, it's from the same people who make that game. No, Nahara's still a subscriber. Okay, Rob. So leave them alone. That's my friend. Okay. Get off their back, Rob. I got you, Nahara. This mean man will leave you alone. All right. Well, I think that should wrap it up for us here tonight at Metro
I
Kingdom
think
Radio.
Black Mark does want us to do the Among Us. He says it'll be fun to watch.
Oh well, if Black Mark 7 says it'll be fun to watch, I think we need to do that. So.
Or I guess we should say they, because I guess we don't really know the sex. So they say it'll be fun to watch.
That gets like points in my book.
I'm thinking about it. I'm like, is Black Mark a... Okay, I thought we knew their gender, but sure. Okay, so but yes, thank you, Black Mark, for staying in the chat with us. He's a dude. See, I knew it. I knew he was a dude because he said he was. I don't know. I could have sworn that I seen this
Rob's
somewhere.
just being respectful.
I know.
Yeah,
I
man,
get
I
it.
gotta be safe, man.
Yeah. Technically, he's right. He said days, dude. Days, dude.
Days, dude. I'm a dude. She's a dude. You're a
Dude,
dude.
we're all
We're all
dudes.
dudes. Yeah.
Dude's night out. Dude's night out.
Boobity boobity boobity
Night
boobity
out.
boobity 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 boobity. Okay,
So,
there-
So I should do it this way so you see both fists.
Thank you everyone for listening to us here at Metro Kingdom Radio, and allow us to say our goodbyes, Ryu.
Oh, you know, Travis Touchdown has the best sword.
And he needs to. I mean, he has to shake it to recharge it. You know,
Hmm. Neutral B.
like when it dies out. You know what I mean? You gotta shake it harder, and then like it'll extend again.
Oh no, he would charge it with like how Inkling charges. You know, like the shield and then B.
Remember when Sylvia touched his sword that one time, and then like it just like immediately like shot up. Like it's funny, it's crazy because like you think I'm saying it as innuendo, but that actually really happened in the game.
Yeah.
She legit touches
Rob,
his sword, and he's like, "Ah!"
Oh snap!
I feel like Rob
Hey,
would really love or hate that game.
Johnny, you got a friend in the chat wishing you a happy holidays, buddy.
Hey, happy holiday to you, Benny D, Benny Delight. Son is like Sunny Delight. He's orange juice now.
That's what I'm thinking about now.
Yeah. Actually, Sunny D isn't even orange juice. Now that I think about it, right? It's
I
like,
know.
No, it's like it's orange drink.
Yeah, it's orange drink.
I used to think it was orange juice as a kid, and it blew my mind when I grew up. I haven't been able to grow ever since. So.
And Rob.
Adios, everybody. Black Mark, appreciate you for being here. Stick around. Gonna have some cool stuff in the future.
Hopefully. So thank you everyone for listening to us. Be sure to subscribe to us on YouTube if you haven't already. Follow us on Twitter at Metro King Radio, where you see me tweeting all my Sephiroth challenge times. I'm coming for you. I'm going for you, Hungry Bucks.
Sephiroth.
I'm gonna try to get that record, you know, with Donkey Kong. I don't know if it's possible. And I'll try
Steph
to do
Curry,
it.
that's what his name is.
Yeah.
I've been trying to think of his name this whole time.
You know, yeah, Stephen Curry. Anyways, let's just finish this though.
Download our podcast wherever you download podcasts on Stitcher, Spotify, Google Play, iTunes, Animal Crossing Pocket Casts, and you know wherever you download podcasts. So hopefully we are there.
And share this with your friends. Give us a like, comment, you know, share.
Yeah, we're kind of cool. So you see, like, if you're in the chat, you know what I mean? We talk to you, man. We're not like those other streamers, okay? Who like you have to pay super chats to, or like, you know, like give them bits on Twitter for them to like recognize that you're saying stuff to them. We'll recognize it, you know. Talk in the chat. I mean, of course, if you're saying some weird stuff, then maybe I will not recognize it.
and you know, it's your choice. If you don't want to share it, that's your choice. We respect that too.
So thank you everyone for listening to us, and until next time, we shall catch you on the Switch side.
Sephiroth.
Inflation Mothbot has come.
Oh, are we still on?
Whoa, okay. Inflation Mothbot just finally decides to show up after watching, like, right when we're about to sign out. You, that's actually
now you show up, Inflation Mothbot.
You have any questions for us, Mothbot? Like, just let us know. We'll give you like 1 minute.
Oh, they told me to call them Astra, by the way.
Oh, Astra?
Astra.
Oh, so you actually know this person? I'm just creating a big
this
deal
person,
out of nothing, really.
This person, Astra was there when I whooped Sephiroth's butt with Terry. You know, when he fell off the stage. And then also was there when I actually whooped him with Donkey Kong. So
that's your new friend? That's a new friend of the show?
New friend of the show, Astra.
It's like you're in a tournament, like a huge evil tournament, and you're like, you know what? I need Astra right now. I can't beat this guy. I need Astra.
Astra says they like my hair. Thanks, Astra. I mean, you know, it's kind of a mess right now, but it's okay.
Well, but if you go back and watch the stream from the beginning, you'll be able to see a whole hour of his hair.
That's true. So I
One whole hour and 18 minutes of my hair. Man, this podcast was supposed to have ended already. Okay.
Let me tell you, Astra, I'm gonna prepare you for this podcast. It ain't on topic, that's for sure.
It's not.
Hey,
it's funny though.
We were
You'll
on
laugh.
topic most of the time. I mean, yeah, we started talking about like Britney Spears at some point.
Swords. We also talked about swords. Remember the sword talk? Remember all those
that's
swords?
On topic. That was completely on topic because that's still about video games.
Oh yeah, that's what it was. Yeah.
We were talking about Smash Brothers, okay? I can't help it if
Super
they
Mario
all
Odyssey
wanted,
hate groups.
if all the characters in Smash Brothers wanted to have a sword measuring contest, you know? Okay. Thanks everyone for watching us. And until next time, we shall catch you on the Switch side. Wait.